Hello, hello. Oh, wow. It's been a long time since I've been on this thing.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
Working out some audio.
Oh, wow.
Working out some audio. Monitoring issues, maybe? Monitoring issues.
Okay. I'm a dub. I had the Twitch screen open because I'm testing everything. Anyway, hello. Steve here. I've been on Twitch and God knows how long. The world has changed. I've changed. And that's really all I got to say about that. But I think today we're just going to test out some stuff, test out the audio, kind of run through the paces and whatnot. And to do that, I think we're going to play a little Magic. I haven't played Magic in a long time. I have been playing for about the last month or so. But prior to that, I played as a young man. And I'm old now. So this is Sealed Dominaria, however you pronounce it, Dominaria. Anyway, so I drew this the other day. I've already lost once because I am terrible. If you have any idea, I'm only a silver tier 4, bronze tier 1. Again, I played back before Pokemon was even a thing. So let's just see what we can do. Anyway. Anaya deck, I guess is what it's called. Red, white, green. Not the best. I'm not overly familiar. The first game, I really just got beat due to just not drawing the white source, which there's really no reason. I drew like 2 green sources and no white, which is just unlucky. I don't really need to change anything quite yet. But again, I really don't know what I'm talking about, so just old habits. But Arena's cool. I tried to play Hearthstone for a while, and it didn't really stick. Like, it was fun, but it just, after playing Magic for years, it just didn't really scratch the itch, as it were. And everyone will have to forgive me. I will have to read cards. Still don't have the white source. This card last game cost me the game because I did not realize that it had to be tapped, and I was killed by something with vigilance. So what do we got here? Well, we're gonna keep this regardless. Okay, not terrible. White, green. I like how the speed of these go. So slow. I feel that this whole format is very mid-rangey. But again, I'm still brand new. I also have a draft token that we'll probably use at some point in the next day or so. But again, ooh, I drew the right source. That's good. So, do we wait to cast this and get full? I don't know. I might. Let's go for it. And I don't know if this really matters, but I don't want to show them the other colors yet. I'll be really upset if he plays like a 3 toughness creature and I don't get to put any pressure, but let's see that. I really do like that card. See, now a slight mistake, X+1. I could just play the white and then hope he plays into the but then I also run the risk of him having a response, so it might be better just to kill it now. And then save that for I do like the sound effects. I do think they're pretty rad. And I hope the audio is balanced. That's one of the things that we're going to check. I just don't know. But I don't want to stress out about it either. It's kind of just like a fun thing and not like a perfectionist thing. My wife's over there probably nodding. It's probably better for everybody. See, now he'll start swinging. Let's give him an incentive. He's really not in a rush to do anything. Yeah, he wants to scribe. Which makes sense. Which makes sense. So, alright. Another thing I wanted to talk about while we're here is, like, what is Stash Collectibles, right? It's just really a way for my wife and I to kind of hang out and live our life and make it sustainable. So we collect books, we make art, all sorts of stuff. I do not think. I think I just take that to the face. My turn. So I think we're just stalled out a bit here. Let's go to the dome. Stalemate. These games always take forever to stalemate like this. I usually get bored, my ADD just takes over and I can see, which I try not to do. Eventually, when we own the shop and it's slow, repetitive game. See, now he'll swing. Yep. Ooh, do I even have the answer for that? 6. So that's only 4. That's 8. But I don't know if I want to waste that. I should have blocked. Yeah, 10. It's not really going to change the board state. Yeesh. One card in hand. That's not terrible. That's the other thing I noticed about this format is that everyone just runs out of resources so fast. I'll take it, obviously. Again, I hope I did all this stuff right, but let's see. X plus 1, so 4. 4 plus 2, 6. Now this is scary here, right? But I don't really have a choice, so I gotta make him happen. And we'll have 2 options, like just both sorcery. Probably this is the better one. So now he thinks that I just didn't want to take 4. So hopefully he taps out like he just did. And this is going to work out great for me. So in response, maybe in response. Scry away, baby. And then this is the answer to this. And then he's got 1 card, and then we're just in a draw off while I'm getting 3 damage a turn, which puts me on a 5-turn clock. So all math. And with this, he's drawing better than me, so I'm not in the best position in the world here. But again, bronze and silver. I am what you would call a potato. Ashley, am I a potato? Total potato? He's taking too long. Okay. So while he does that, I'll show you some of the stuff. Or some stuff that will be hitting the booth later on. I have this, can you see? Can you see? Full face? Full face? Turn off that music for the game. We got the Jenny Weasley. It's a little bright. Maybe not that close to the light. Is that the best way to do it? I wonder. Or what if we did... This guy still hasn't taken his turn. Wow. We did overhead plus face. Yeah, check that out. Okay, so cool. We'll do it like that. I have the Ginny Weasley. Percival Graves. Percival Graves. It helps if I talk into the microphone, huh? I'm going to have to remember to do that. We have... Oop. We have Luna Lovegood, Neville. This is the old Funko vinyl. This didn't really take off, I guess. But, I don't know. I liked it. We liked it. It was Harry Potter. Luna's awesome. And this guy still hasn't gone. Look at this. Look at this. He still hasn't gone. Do I get a free win for lag, maybe? Or maybe this guy just took off. Oh, there he goes. I wonder if he's still there. Maybe he went to the restroom or something. Which is fine. Come on! I'll load up the next pop. So we might do auctions on this thing, kind of like a whatnot, even though I'm not really wanting to get involved all on whatnot. I think we just do this now. And just not, yeah, I think we just do this now. Make them mad. I like to demoralize my opponents. And who knows, maybe he's actually not there. And I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Let me turn that down just a scotch. Oh, I guess he is there. That's an answer. Now, the way this works, 3-turn clock, 6 turns. I have 6 turns to draw an answer to this, plus the 2 resources in his hand. I am not in a good spot. Menace is an additional cost to cast black permanent spells. You may pay 2. Oh, okay. So it's like the whole series of whenever you cast a permanent spell, contribute. So at least it's not permanent. Why not, right? It's gonna be irritating. But again, that scry, that card ended up. Maybe that was a mistake earlier. Did I? Nah, because I didn't have an answer for the 3/3. But that is kind of a bummer. So let's see, put a 7 then. Just thins out my deck a bit. Get all the plays. Let's get another forest. And another mountain. So again, just to thin it out, 22 cards versus 23. But again, he's got the scry. 1, 2, 3, 5, that's a problem. Oh, it's just like life, isn't it? It's just, you can only work with what you can draw, you know? I don't know if there's any real mistake in this game that I made that, again, maybe letting them and then, jeez. Stress. But we are good sports. All right, let's show you the other stuff while I wallow in defeat. Not exactly the best for my first time out, is it? So, let us show you. So then we got this Harry Potter coming out. This is the, is this the broken arm one? Ash, which one was the broken arm one, the movie? What? You remember when Harry broke his arm and he was in the infirmary and they had to grow back the bones? It was 2. Chamber of Secrets. All right, I'm going to queue up this other match real quick. That is a Hellblazer that you guys are seeing there. Can't remember exactly what the... it says... Guest writer Neil Gaiman. Yep, because he didn't write Hellblazer. Preview of Clive Barker's Nightbreed, which is real popular. And of course, that's high grade. What's this one here? Dun, 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 dun. First appearance of Star-Lord in the Origin. Now, this isn't, I think, I don't know... I actually don't know too much about Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know if that is the Guardians of the Galaxy from, excuse me, the Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy, or there was a previous Star-Lord. Like, is this Sylvester Stallone's character? I don't know. Honestly, wasn't, just like most people, I wasn't too hip on a Guardians of the Galaxy until the movie came out. I thought the movie was pretty good. So, Neville Longbottom. From earlier, the Gellert Grindelwald from earlier. I guess it's Crimes of Grindelwald, number 16. Then we also have the Newt, one of the many Newts from this run. But that's kind of cool. That'll be. These are actually going to go all into the booth. So if you are in the Wentzville area or even the St. Louis area, these are all going to end up at the old. Excuse me. Why can't I ever remember this? Town Square Antique Mall. Up by where like the Sherwin-Williams and everything is. And the Enterprise, there's a Fleur de la Cour. Remember Ron was simping, I guess is the word now that the kids use. Simping. Am I using that correctly, honey? Simping? She don't know. I'll have to ask the kids. The kids keep me young. Thestral. One of my favorite scenes in Harry Potter, actually, with the scene with Luna, as she explains to Harry. A lot of you know that my wife's disabled and stuff, and I always kind of identify with that scene just because when you've been through some stuff and, military, not to equate our experience with anything they go through, but just people that have seen things that maybe most folks don't have to, thank God. You look at life a little different. And so maybe my wife and I could see the Thestral. Yeah, but I didn't want to get too sad. My wife's over there like we would. The reason you see the Thestral is that you've experienced death. And they're sweet and gentle, yes. They're not terrifying. They're sweet. You just can't see them unless...
Yeah, it is rewarding to be able to see them. It's sad that you can see them, but it's rewarding.
Exactly. My wife says it's sad, but it's rewarding. And anyway, the wonderful creatures. But yeah, so anyway, moving on. Percival Graves, not the most expensive pop in the world, but if you are a completionist, you need such things. Ask me how I know. Because I have known to be a little obsessive about certain things. Mooncalf, I guess I need to do it that way. Walmart exclusive. These are all pretty minty fresh. A lot of the stuff that we get is one owner collectibles. We buy large collections. So I'm definitely not one of those guys that like stand in line and buy all the pops. I just buy them when people are done enjoying them. Old Albus. Not old. Yes, that is Richard Harris Albus. And that is from the first run, if you guys can see that there. All right. Oh shoot. All right, I'm going to queue up that next game. Why I show this batch, and I have a whole nother container of these, what I would call more common pops. The nicer stuff, I'll show everybody at some point. I got to get it all listed in the shop. You don't want to build it or show it and the people can't buy it. These are going into the booth, so, easier. So, and the last one I'm going to show you for now is our game just started. If you can't hear it, you turn that audio down. That's pretty intense. At least on the audio meters it is. Anyway, Ron Weasley. This is the one with the howler. I don't know if you can see the howler. So that's pretty neat. And again, these are all like 10, 12 bucks a piece. They'll be up at the booth. And if you're local to the area, buy stuff. Capitalism. It's fantastic. Anyway, so let's get back to our game. Switch here. It's interesting how the desktop computer is coming from the game, and when I don't click on the game, it goes off. So we got white, green, a lot of red cards, and no early plays. Yeesh. I don't think we have a choice. There's the mana at least. Still no early plays. That's brutal, but I don't want to go to... I might just have to concede here, folks, that I did not make my deck well. Because this is about 6 draws, and they've all been subpar. So, we'll have to go back and take a look at that and see what we did to mess it up. Maybe I need to learn some stuff. Yeah, this is not ideal. So we're pushing to a mid-range roll, which is fine for this format. Maybe we'll draw into some value. That's a good card. I gotta play the white here. So I hope the player here makes a mistake. This is that he'll play the card. Why did he do that? Oh, I guess it's an animation. If he plays the cards before the tap, like, see, now I'm safer to kill this because he can't pump it out. So now he's gonna swing, and he shouldn't have done that. If he had cast that in reverse order, I wouldn't have been able to play the spell there because I would have assumed a response. I probably would have played it anyway, just because I don't really have another play. But that was not... You don't want to give your opponent any more information than you have to, right? Because you want them to experience decision fatigue. You want them to worry. The more opportunities you give your opponent in any game, life, video games, this, that, whatever, make them make it. That's why misinformation and everything is so bad. It's because it makes us think too much, and it becomes too much. What does this say? I don't know if I kill this right away, but I hate to not use the mana. 3 cards. I'll take 3 next turn, 4 next turn. Interesting. See, now I'm having to make a decision, you know, and this is a point to where I think I wait. I think I wait. Now, see, now this is... I'll just take more damage here. I think I actually don't play this. Because if you play... Anyway, this is why I'm choosing this. I'm going to kill this now. Just because it would go into 3 next turn, and I want to play this, which means I wouldn't deal with that card for another 2 turns, and by that point it might be a 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, whatever the case may be. That sucks. Morrow? Ooh, I don't really have an answer for that. Let's send the old deck out. I have to read that card. Did I not have to put that on top? Actually, wouldn't have wanted to. Up 2-1. Dang! I basically just time walked myself in a situation where I really didn't want to time walk myself. Bad. See, that kind of tempo swing, then the game might likely be over. But maybe we can drag it out. Da, 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 da. I'm not feeling too good. So we'll block the 8 here. That'll give us another turn. We'll take the 3. Hopefully buy us a little more time with so pass. He obviously swings with everything. Oof. How do you I get yeah, we just have to block the 8, I think. It's bad when I hit the microphone with my nose. So what can I even draw here? I'm trying to think about what I draft. Jeez. I have an 03 to sealed deck since I've been back, and this might be the 03. I remember in MTGO online, like when you lost, you could, or maybe it was even further back. I don't know if you guys remember Magic Suitcase. That's how far back I've been playing. But, brutal. Where you could draw extra cards to find out whether, like, a mistake. Like, if you knew, like, your choices cost you 2 or 3 draws, you could go back and kind of look. Do I die just here? Yeah, I die here. Good game. Concede. Very, very, very strong showing. Ashley, I went 0 for 2. I know, sad face. She's doing a sad face. Dang, that's brutal. Consolation prizes. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. Oh, I just realized I haven't been on the screen the whole time. Anyway, but you've heard me, though. See, this is the kind of mistakes that we don't want to make when we do this for real. We're not just messing around testing stuff. So, go to packs. We're going to open these real quick, and then we're just going to cut it short. Showed you some pops. Showed you getting my butt kicked. I got a couple of these. This is a pretty good card. Search your library. So it's like a demonic tutor. Choose a creature. What is that? A duress? I guess that would be. What was the one that got rid of it? I think duress did non-land. Put target creature. Anyway, pack 2. It's always fun opening packs. Twin Inferno. And next, oh, it's like a fork, but not. I remember when Fork came out, old Mirage card. God, that was a long time ago. Golden Argosy attacks. Whenever Golden Argosy attacks, exile each creature that crewed it this turn. Return them to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. I guess because it's a 4 mana, and then if you have something with like come into play effects and whatnot, that might be something. I don't know. Not really the style of decks I like to play. I'm much more straightforward. I'm like a red deck wins, you know, white weenie kind of guy. I played back when Ice Age was a thing, Necropotence or Necropotence or however people pronounced it. Okay, well, don't yell at me. Ley landing bag, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls. Oh, okay. So like, it almost makes me like another popular deck out. Mirage was 4-color green or 5-color green, had trade wind riders, trade wind, right? Anyway, all that stuff. This kind of has that vibe with all the domain. And domain, I don't think existed back then. You just played a lot of like Gemstone Mine was the big thing. And again, I don't know if people do this stuff anymore, but it's what you get for being the old guy in the room. Anyway, that was it. That's all I wanted to do. I get to check out the stream and check out the audio balance and just kind of how everything flowed. You know, make sure everything, just no weird stuff, and then get all the graphics and everything. So hopefully I'll be doing this more often. We'll be doing it on more platforms. Check out Stash Collectibles TV, the website, not just here. We do have a lot of cool stuff for sale, a lot of books, a lot of comics, old art that we find. One of my favorite things in the world is to do something called bookmark booty, is when I find a book, and most people don't take the time to kind of flip through them or whatever. So we always flip through our books, and we have found, you know, 100-year-old postcards. We have found signed astronaut photos. It's pretty ridiculous. We went for a run there for a while where it felt like we couldn't buy a collection and not find these things. Because a lot of time these collections, you know, are from somebody who's passed or somebody who's just ready to move on quickly, and they're not going through every little thing. Well, we do go through every little thing. Because we need to check for condition. We need to see what has value, what doesn't have value, all that kind of stuff. So we do find some cool stuff every now and then. So I'm going to try to do a lot of that, some of that at least, on this kind of format. But just we go through so much stuff, it's kind of hard to, we have to go pretty quick. So anyway, I'm rambling. Hopefully we'll be seeing you more often. Thank you.